Welcome to Kodennected Voices, the podcast where lived experience meets trauma-informed truth. I'm Janine, founder of Kodennected, somatic trauma coach and specialist in narcissistic abuse recovery and neurodivergent well-being. Here we talk about things like workplace trauma, emotional manipulation, nervous system healing, and the power of reclaiming your voice. Whether you're navigating narcissistic abuse, parenting through neurodivergence, or rebuilding after burnout, this space is for you. Let's reconnect, let's embody, let's transform. You're listening to Kodennected Voices. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Janine, and welcome back to Kodennected Voices. Today I want to talk about something I see all the time in my own life, in my clients' journeys, and in anyone healing from trauma. The moment when our adaptive child takes over. You might have felt it before, snapping in an argument, shutting down completely, or feeling like a little kid in an adult body. You might say things you regret, withdraw in silence, or feel flooded with shame afterwards. It can feel like, why did I do that? That's not who I want to be. But here's the truth. It's not that you're broken. It's that your adaptive child part stepped in to protect you, the same way it did when you were little. The adaptive child is a survival part. It formed when you were young, in moments when you didn't feel safe, seen, or protected. Maybe you learned to fight back, to fawn and please, to freeze and shut down, or to flee and avoid. These were brilliant adaptations. They kept you alive. But the problem comes when that same adaptive child still drives your reactions today. In the heat of a fight, or when your partner doesn't text back, or when your child pushes a boundary, the wise adult part of you goes offline, and the adaptive child takes the wheel. So here's the neuroscience. Your autonomic nervous system scans your body and environment 6 times per second, asking one question: am I safe? If the answer feels like no, the nervous system sounds the alarm. The rational, wise adult brain steps out, and the adaptive child, your survival part, takes over. That's why sometimes your reactions feel bigger than the situation. Your body isn't responding to the present moment. It's reacting to echoes of the past. This is why trauma survivors often say, I feel like I was right back there again. It's because your nervous system doesn't distinguish between then and now when it perceives danger. This pattern doesn't just affect us individually. It's part of generational trauma. When we grow up around chaos, neglect, or narcissistic dynamics, our adaptive child gets activated often. Then without awareness, we may pass these patterns on, snapping, shutting down, or over-controlling in ways that affect our own children. But here's the good news. Every time you notice your adaptive child, pause and let your wise adult step back in. You break the cycle. You model repair. You show your kids what accountability looks like. You prove that emotions can be felt, acknowledged, and moved through without destroying connection. So how do you work with this? Number 1, notice the shift. When you feel flooded or reactive, ask, am I responding to the present, or am I reacting from the past? Number 2, pause and breathe. Try one slow inhale and double the length on the exhale. This tells your body you're safe. Number 3, reassure your younger self. Silently say, I've got you. You don't have to protect me anymore. I'm the adult now. And number 4, choose your wise adult. Respond from the part of you that is calm, present, and connected. This isn't about silencing or shaming the adaptive child. It's about reparenting, thanking that part for keeping you safe, and letting it know you've got it covered now. So next time you catch yourself saying something you don't mean, shutting down in shame, or feeling like you're too much, pause. That's not failure. That's your adaptive child showing up. And it's also your invitation to bring your wise adult back into the room. Remember, your body scans for safety 6 times a second. You don't always get to control the first reaction, but you do get to choose the second one. And every time you do, you're not just healing yourself, you're breaking cycles for the next generation. You are not broken. You're wired for survival, and you can rewire for connection. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs this reminder. And if you'd like a simple tool to calm your nervous system in the moment, download my 1-minute reset guide at kodennected.co.uk. With compassion, Janine. Thank you for joining me on Kodennected Voices. If something in today's episode spoke to you, trust that it mattered. Your story matters. If you'd like trauma-informed support as you heal, grow, and reclaim your nervous system, you can connect with me via Instagram at Kodennected. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps this podcast reach those who are still learning how to feel safe again. Until next time, reconnect, embody, transform. This is Kodennected Voices.